It's week 4 of the NFL, and everyone's watching Ramondre Stevenson. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Mounties and the Elks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Toronto Mounties taking on the Elks of Vancouver. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis joining you from the booth. And, Charles, we take a peek at this Vancouver team entering play.
The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, they come in feeling... A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down. Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw is Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Lucas Van Ness
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lloyd.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lloyd. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Lloyd. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Mounties are on the board first here this afternoon.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Watson.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Watson.
This pass left side to Downs.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The 37-yard line.
Here's Watson.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
To the air yet again, Watson.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Watson off play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. A toss left, Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Elks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt.
It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness
Able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Fights him off. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd down, Lloyd.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, it's Watson. Finding Nixon here again on back-to-back plays. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Watson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Watson work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and found the end zone twice as well.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that would incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Lloyd.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the gun on third down. Lloyd looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lloyd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Lloyd.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Going with a big fullback, Watt, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Mounties are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Watson.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. A handoff to Mixon. Fighting his way through contact, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Elks are back within a score.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Looking to throw on second down. Lloyd.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Lloyd. He finds his man, complete. That's Romero. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Lloyd. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again. Lloyd. He finds his man, complete. That's Romero. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Off-play action. Lloyd. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lloyd.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
York able to send this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
To throw on second is Watson. That's complete to Tony. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Watson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Elks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Lloyd. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson from 17 yards out. And the Mounties will add to their 4th quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Watson.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
128 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Stevenson.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 4th down, Lloyd working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 12, 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Watson to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Now Watson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Toronto, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.